ReefDudes is sponsored by Ecotech Marine and Bulk Reef Supply.
Today we're doing a long-term review on the AI Blade Fuge Light. What's going on, guys? Devin from ReefDudes. So everyone does videos on the shiny new products, but what's really of value is how did it hold up long-term? You know, what is the long-term value of this product? Well, I've been running for about 1.5 years, 2 years now, so it's time for an update, so let's get to it. Now, given my semi-unconventional placement of it, I would say it's holding up pretty dang well. I mounted it to the underside of my lid within the Refugium. Now, it's obviously not submerged, but as you can see, it definitely gets the odd little splashes on it, and so far so good. Now ideally you would want this above it, and less moisture on the light obviously is going to be the better. However, seems to hold up fairly well. And as you can see, growth is pretty dang solid. Like, the Chaeto is growing out of the water. So it definitely does grow algae, which is the main point of Refugium light. Now people always ask, what do I run it at? And if we take a quick look at the phone app and edit one of the points, you can see I have all channels at 100%, and I'm running the overall schedule at 50%. So it's currently drawing 19 watts of power and 50% overall. Now the cool thing about an adjustable light like this is it's kind of like a gas pedal. If my nutrients are very high, I can either adjust the intensity of the light to be higher or run it for longer duration, and it's going to promote more algae growth and it's going to remove more nutrients. And same thing, if my nutrients are very low, I can do the opposite, where I can either reduce the duration or reduce the intensity, and that's going to slow the growth and slow down my nutrient export. So that is like a really cool aspect of it. Now, believe it or not, coralline algae is an algae, and yes, it is growing that very, very well as well. Now that it's completely covered, obviously, you know, it wouldn't grow it as before, but when I had less Chaeto in there, it definitely was growing it on the side walls. So one day I got to clean that. But just taking a quick peek inside, look at that, it's growing out of the water, which is crazy. So yes, it 100% does grow Chaeto very well. Now I do see some people's tanks where eventually, you know, stuff will grow like crazy for a while and also it'll stop, it'll be stunted. Now Chaeto does need certain macro nutrients as well. So, you know, you do need iron, you do need manganese, and some of those things. So if you're not dosing any of those trace elements or your Chaeto growth is stunted, you're probably deficient in some of those. So it's worth using something like Chaeto Grow or kind of a broad spectrum trace element dosing just to make sure you're giving the algae everything it needs to grow, so you are getting that maximum kind of nutrient removal out of it. Now I tend to only run mine at about 50% power, which I find is easier on the light as well as a power supply, and it kind of makes everything last longer. But however, I could, you know, double that output and bump it up to 100%, and it'd be like hitting that gas pedal and up in the Refugium growth. But overall, you know, long-term review, 2 thumbs up in my opinion. It grows Chaeto like crazy. You know, given the fact that it's water sealed, it does pretty well in a very high humid environment, which is awesome to see. Not that I recommend doing it, but I'm happy to see that it's surviving it. Hey guys, so if you're thinking about buying it, there you go. Hopefully that gives you guys some kind of confidence in the long-term viability of using this as a Refugium light. Definitely does the job. If you do want to pick it up, support the channel, grab it through the link in the description. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. As always, if you did, hit that like button if you're new, make sure to subscribe. I'll catch you guys on the next video.